The volunteer soldiers with the Latvian National Guard rehearse an ambush. It's a simulated attack against an armored convoy of the fictitious enemy, a hit-and-run operation, like the ones the Ukrainian army used at the start of the Russian full-scale invasion to stop the first wave of Russian elite forces. The Latvian National Guard is a group of 10,000 volunteer men and women who train on weekends to be prepared for a possible Russian attack. After the start of the war in Ukraine, many more civilians joined the Corps.
I decided almost a year ago, and just before the war broke out, but I just decided I wanted to do something, I wanted to learn some more new skills.
The Latvian army is small, barely 16,000 active members, only 7,500 of them on active duty. But it has found a way to strengthen itself with this volunteer corps. These men and women take a de facto farewell to their holidays in order to serve in their ranks.
Those people very often have very good jobs, they are very busy, they have families, and it's not an easy decision to allocate your private time for something, for some military training. But this Russian invasion in Ukraine last year made many of them make these decisions.
These soldiers of the Latvian Regular Army are training National Guard cadets at this camp 130 kilometers west of Riga. The Russian aggression against Ukraine has been a reason to rally.
More people are patriotic. More people are just willing to pick up their weapons and fight if need be. And there's a lot of people who are trying to join the National Guard or the military.
Latvia is one of the European countries most committed to direct aid to the Ukrainian army, sending 1% of its GDP, or $410 million worth, in military assistance to Kyiv. Along with the other two Baltic countries and Poland, Latvia has issued repeated warnings about the dangers of Russian expansionism. Those warnings have turned to action, and authorities this year have revived a measure that had been sitting in office drawers for years: compulsory military service, which begins later this year.
We understood after the lessons learned in Ukraine that we must guard our state from the very first minutes of the military conflict and from the very first centimeters of the territory of Latvia.
Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine has caused the entire world to react. But here, in neighboring countries that remember Soviet occupation and feel the most vulnerable, the sense of urgency is even more. For Ricardo Marquina in Riga, Marcus Harton, VOA News.